Hi, thanks for visiting my channel. Um, if you like the videos, don't be afraid to like or subscribe. Follow my writing journey. This one is a fairly personal poem called The Girl with No Name. In a windy, water crashing night, I think I see her in the reflections outside, along with scores of memories where she was somewhere, I'm sure of that, watching me from an opening in a seam of the North Star, a window where she likes to devour me, a voyeur, turning in the shadows, turning over the shadows, deforming my world into hollow missing pieces. The crickets pause, the wind still. A silence settles like a weight of solidity. Where am I? Shallow filters reversing the reflections, reframing me into my insular world. Is that how I lost my place? I think I see those shapes outside my window again, devouring me, like a family of voyeurs. And just as the obscure shapes leave their intrusive observations, I wonder, is that where I fell down? Into stinging memories, shaking, tumbling, turning. The world became a disguise where I fall into all the things I could not touch, like crickets, wind, clouds, and horizons. Is that how I lost my belonging? With the new campaign of patterns of dice, predictabilities, and risk, in mirrors and reflections of my own face, I was exposed to the high stakes treachery of relations that don't connect. I don't touch the way I used to. I don't see things as directly. Something is removed. Where am I? Was I to blame for the pillars all losing grace, place, and character of strength? I fell for years through these fading seams like a bad burn. I wish I'd never known this place. The ways of apparitions, the maze of selves. Am I as the waves and cricket and winds now, somewhere over the horizon? Or just as all things fall apart, my room, the waves, the weather, the peeling away of strength and words, the loss of the sense of touch, falling further apart until there is only a voice on the phone, a memory in a screen, no longer embraced by the endless night of seeing. I am slowly coming to terms with my dissolution, the removal of familiar hands and faces. Loneliness is a helpless, hopeless place, like my limbs being slowly removed, layer by layer, like veils, consumed by assumptions of similarities. Such a thin line I am between the wind and waves, where I was, where I have been, where I knew and where I did not know, where dark shapes made from the night sky, vantages of people who make coffers of credit, creed, and consignment, cheap chains in a cemetery of sand, the echoes of lost children in the black night, little buried treasures on the shore, buried souvenirs. Perhaps in the dark hidden shoreline, the curse is revealed, where the consonants are so much sharper and the vowels are so much smoother. Is this the beauty of loneliness now? I can't tell beauty from loneliness, from hopelessness, from homelessness. Is this the graveyard they told me? This is who you are. This is your essence, huh? The favorite of destiny. This is your golden path. Me at the top of this circus wheel, flying like a fury into a little fissure, waiting for the next wave they promised. I sit in endless disconcertation, told to have faith in this new opaque camouflage, with clouds and crickets disappearing along with hordes of lost particles. On the beach, I lost everything that made me who I was. Sealed into a sand artifice, I am an impostor. This is not me. This is a dissimulation, a fragmentation, a separation, a longing after the longing failed long ago, became a tension of bitter walls that never became undone. on hold in the dim glow of diminished coverings, hindrances that dilute images for brief exposures. In the distance, untold by the shapes, neither beckoning, reckoning, in the ever din of mumbled rumbling of run-down moments of identity, turning in a single consequence over and over. Breaths forever bereft of a receiver. My eyes tremble, my size fails, no notable space to embrace. When I lived in the story of extended existence, I knew completeness. When I touched different scales of meanings and sums, I remember. I remained in the seeing that does not run, within the softest fold of a greater nature. Now, on these fringes, my existence of hinges, the powers of all that have been, given to a few distant strangers in the sky.